Hey guys, Greg here with another Think About It video, and today I want to talk to you about time management. Now, time management will go back to our discussion on what's your excuse, because a lot of times people will use their time that they have during the day as an excuse not to keep up with their fitness, not to keep up with their nutrition. So we're going to kind of talk about that and try to figure out some ways that we can get you to manage your time more wisely, so that you can get a little bit of fitness in every day if you need to, or if you need to get a little bit of nutrition in every day if you need to. Now, I know that everyone, and does include myself, we have so much stuff going on throughout the course of the day. Whether you're working a full-time job, you're going to school full-time, you have kids, maybe you're working more than one job, maybe you're going to school for more than one thing. So I mean, our plate, when it comes to our daily lives, gets full really, really quick. And sometimes we're just too tired, just too lazy, we just don't think about it. We want something convenient, so we don't get a workout in, we don't get nutrition in. I mean, the fact of the matter is that's why fast food has become so popular, is because you've worked a 12-hour day, or you've been at school all day, and you don't want to go home and make yourself something to eat. You want to go right there down to McDonald's, which is right down the street, and you want to wait 5 minutes for a Big Mac, a large fry, and a large Coke. And then 6 months later, when you've gained 50 pounds and you're miserable with yourself, you're like, why did I do that? So time management is one of the key areas as far as obtaining your success when it comes to your overall health, your wellness, your fitness, whatever you want to call it. I'd actually talked to my mom, and she gave me a story that kind of made me think about how we can fit little workouts in over the course of the day that will add up over time. She mentioned to me now. Well, actually, first I should tell you that she works in downtown Pittsburgh. She works in a high-rise building, and I believe her office is probably about 50 floors up. So she told me that she started walking the stairs instead of taking the elevator to get extra exercise over the course of the day. Now, you think about that, 50 flights of stairs is a lot. But, over the course of a week, walking up and down that 50 flights of steps is basically like a mini leg day and a cardio, because, I mean, you're working your legs, you're working your butt, and you're getting some cardio in too. So, I mean, there are options like that you can, just kind of insert, into your normal daily routine, and you can still get exercise. I know that, in times of, for example, when I've gone shopping, I'll park further away from the entrance just so I can get a couple, extra steps. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but over the course of a week, it'll add up, because, I mean, you park, a few more spaces down, you're getting an extra 100, 200, 300 steps into the day. Like I said, over the course of a week, that can add up. Now, I know some people do better with actual schedules if they write them down. So, I mean, that is an option too. I mean, if you know you have to be at work at a certain time, and you know that traveling is part of that, or you got to be at school a certain time, you have to do your homework a certain time, you've got to be with your kids at a certain time. There are ways to fit in exercise and nutrition into that schedule. Actually, writing it down would probably be a great way to actually do it, to actually fit in. If you've got 10 minutes free here, do something there. If you've got 10 minutes free here, do it there. I mean, you also have the option of, if you have kids, for example. I know that I talked to one of my challengers in my latest challenge group who has kids, and she said that she was having trouble finding time to actually, work out, find time to do it. And I mentioned to her, especially if you don't like the idea, or you hate the sound of working out, you don't like the notion, get your kids involved, especially if they're young kids and they like to play anyway. Play with them. If you play with them, if you go outside and ride the bike with them, if you go outside and play catch with them, if you play frisbee, play football, whatever it is, if you go out and play with them, that's exercise. And by the time you get home, you realize that you're pooped, and then you think about it, and hey, I just ran around and played with them for 45 minutes. Bam, there's your exercise. I mean, you also have the option of, if you know that you have certain times of the day where you're free, instead of watching your favorite TV show, DVR it and use those 25 or 30 minutes to get a workout in. Or if you don't want to do that and you really want to watch the show, During the commercials, pop out a set of push-ups, squats, lunges, whatever the case is. What I'm basically trying to tell you here and trying to challenge you to do is manage your time. Make yourself aware of what your schedule is so you can schedule little workouts over the course of the day. Like I said, even if you have 5 or 10 minutes, you have the option, you have the possibility of going in little workouts. Now I know that scheduling in little 5 or 10 or 15-minute workouts doesn't seem like a lot, but like I've said with the stories, over the course of a week, this is really going to add up. Because, I mean, you figure, even if you do like 3 little 10-minute workouts, by the end of the day, that's half hour. And so you got a half hour of working out. Now, also, you have, as far as nutrition is concerned, you can go to the store and buy, little simple meals that you can pre-plan out, pre-package, so that if you do work a lot, you can have, an option of a healthy lunch, a healthy breakfast, a healthy dinner. For example, like I'll try to buy like a lot of salad stuff, and then you can pre-portion little salad bowls out so that you can just take them to work real quick and go to lunch. Or people will buy like a big bag of chicken breasts, for example, cook them on Sunday, portion them out over the week, and then you've got lunch. So like I said, you have the option there too. I mean, if you have pre-packaged lunches, you will also be, less driven, less craving, going to McDonald's at the end of the work, because, if you're able to package out your meals, you'll actually, stay fuller longer because you'll be able to eat, which helps, especially if you are one of those people that, works 10, 12, 14 hours a day. So basically, that's the video for today. Like I said, I want to challenge you to be aware of your schedule. Write it down if you have to, because there are options to fit in exercise. There are options to fit in nutrition. You just have to be willing to do it, and you just have to go and do it. So with that, that's the video. Remember, guys, where there's a will, there's a way, and I'll see you guys soon.